Hello and good afternoon from Luton Airport, a very underrated airport in my opinion. But enough of that, I am finally going abroad. Look at the hair, you can see how windy it is here. Finally going abroad, finally an international abroad travel vlog. I'm so excited. I am here the day before, I am not flying till tomorrow morning, but because Dad is working tomorrow, he has brought me down early. Now I am staying at a hotel down the road today. I will show you that in a little while, but I'm just going to pop in and get some bits and bobs, some provisions. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon and I haven't had any lunch yet. As you can probably tell, it is absolutely Baltic here today. A phrase that I think you're going to hear me say all week, absolutely Baltic. Let me just move because I'm near the buses. And it has been like all four seasons today. All four seasons this week, sorry, in the United Kingdom. It is Sunday the 29th of March. It is freezing. Anyway, I've just spotted a bagel factory hut thing. Let's go and have a look. Right. We are in out of the cold. My gosh, it is freezing. I think I'll be saying that a lot this week. I might just like play it on record. I am now in the airport. What is this on my long jeans? Short girl problems. I'm just going to go and have a look at WH Smith's. Little kid playing the piano, cute. And I might grab something from Pret and then a Starbucks and walk back to the hotel. That's the plan. I have been looking for this for ages in paperback. I'm not going to pick it up today, but I might pick it up tomorrow. And then there's her first book as well. This one looks pretty cool as well. So I grabbed a halloumi melt bagel from the bagel factory outside. It's warm in my pocket. I'm a little worried it might be melting, but oh well. Went to Pret a Manger. They hadn't really got anything left. And then I went into WH Smith's because I wanted some anti-sickness tablets. I have some, but not enough for the 2 weeks. And they hadn't got any. And there's no boots. So things are going well. Right. Back into the Baltic ice region to the North Pole, or not quite, otherwise known as Luton Airport. I have grabbed what I think is one of my final Starbucks of the trip, bear with. I've grabbed what I think is one of my first and final Starbucks of the trip. I will definitely have one in the morning, but the countries that I'm going to don't have Starbucks. So I should be looking for alternative coffee shops for my fix. So yeah, it also means that there will be no Starbucks You Are Here or destination books to collect for my collection. That's the bit I'm the saddest about. So I have had to put the camera away temporarily, plain because it is raining again. But I am staying here tonight at the Courtyard by Marriott Hotel at Luton Airport. EasyJet, let me show you. Whee! They're going somewhere sunny. So yeah, let's go and have a look. Right, here we go. The lift is going up, dear, you are correct. Bit of a slow door close here. Doors closing. To level 5. And you're probably thinking, Holly, why do you look like that? Why are you wearing your ski jacket? Well, you will find out in a little while. My neon ski jacket. Look at me. I'm telling you now, the weather is terrible. Terrible. Here we go. Here we go. I am room 501. Did I hear you say the word room tour? Here we are. So yes, tonight I'm staying for one night at the Courtyard by Marriott Hotel at Luton Airport. They have, from what I know, 5 hotels. They have 2 hotel, motel, holiday inns. Had to be done. They also have 2 Ibis hotels, and then the 5th one is this one that I'm in here. I'm really happy with it. I'm really impressed. I have already been in the room and then been out to the airport and come back, but I'm now going to give you a tour. So here we go. Let's flip the camera. So as you come in, just a quick room tour. There is a full-length mirror. Hello. I should be like this tomorrow. I am wearing the same clothes tomorrow. Well, some of the same clothes tomorrow, so it is what it is, bear with. Adjoining door and a massive bed. The camera's not really quite showing how big the bed is. I just have a double at home, but this is some kind of mega queen or something. Really like it, really pleased with it. And then we've got some glorious artwork here and some bottles of water and a desk, which is slightly slanted. Cute little cushion. We've then got this kind of strange contraption, which is a small table and then a, I don't know, dentist chair, doctor's chair, don't know, but I could probably do some sort of makeup on there. I will show you outside the window, but it's an awful view. It is off the road. It's off the road down to the M1. So that's fun. But I'm not sure if the planes go along there or not. I'm not sure. Not sure. I've only just got back to the room. Then we have got an iron with an ironing board. A coffee station. Tea and coffee station. And a safe and a fridge. Luggage situation. Hairdryer. Oh, actually, might need that later. And a massive TV, which is just insane. That's the massive bed. Don't mind my stuff here. And then this like weird, you can't see it here, but this is actually clouded glass. The door goes both ways, so it goes in and out. We kind of need some light on the action here, bear with. Aha. And the bathroom is really, really nice, but you can kind of like see into the bedroom. Does that make sense? Toilet. Beautiful, lit, bright mirror. Sink. Whatever that is. And a massive shower with some Nerve Botanicals, whatever they are. Not heard of those before. So yeah. Let's flip the camera back. I'm really impressed. I'm really happy. It is the cheapest hotel room at an airport I've ever had. It was still expensive, don't get me wrong. I think it was £129, but I've had it booked since November and it's the 29th of March today. So yeah, but no, I'm really, really happy with it. Tonight, I think is it the big night of musicals or something on the TV? So I will probably watch that on the massive TV. I have just got back from the airport. It's about, what time is it now? 20 to 5, and I've not had lunch yet, so I'm just going to eat my halloumi bagel and my crisps, have another coffee. I bought some milk from the airport, so I can have a proper milk and a coffee this time. And then in a couple of hours, I will go downstairs to the restaurant that they have here. I've not seen anything online. You can't really find the menu online. I like to kind of pre-look at it first, but it wasn't online. So we shall see, and then probably come back and watch that TV show. I've got loads of other jobs to do tonight as well, so yeah, loads of things to do. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with it. Even like the lobby and the lifts and everything, it's really, I don't know if they've had a refurb or something. It's really modern and nice. Plenty of lights, plenty of mirrors. Everything's big. So yeah, I'm really impressed. Really impressed. I've not stayed at Luton Airport before. I've driven down, and in 2023 when I went to Croatia, I used the parking app to park here at the Marriott. So I drove down at like 2:30 in the morning, dropped the car, went to the airport, and I think it's called Your Parking Space. And I've just checked outside and they still do the same thing. So you can park here even if you're not staying here for your time when you're away, but actually it's cheaper to park here, than it is to park in the official airport parking spaces. So that's worth knowing. But I'm not sure what the other airport hotels are like. I'm not sure. But I'm going to stop waffling because I'm starving. But see you in a bit. Ooh, would you like a cup of tea, love? Just brewing the kettle as you do. I'm not having a cup of tea, I'm having a coffee. But if you watched my pre-travel and Casablanca travel day, from my trip to Morocco last year, you will see that these UHT milks, they weren't mouldy, but they separated in the morning. And you know when you get up at 3:30, or whenever you get up for your flight and you want a decent coffee, I decided to purchase some milk from the airport. I thought that was a great idea. So that'll do for later and for the morning. So yeah, hot tip. Also, another hot tip if you're not aware of this. If you are looking for, a particular hardback book or a new released book that's just come out, at airports, they don't sell hardback books. So they specifically make it's a slightly bigger version of a paperback, but they specifically make paperback versions of new books. And I saw a couple earlier in the shop that I'm interested in, but I have no room. So that's the problem. I also want to look tomorrow at duty free because I have got about this much perfume left. I've actually left it at home because it wasn't worth bringing and the glass bottle was so heavy. So I actually want to look in duty free tomorrow and see if they have got any perfume. I'm in the market for some perfume. Thing is with these things, I'm always in the market for things, but they never deliver. That's the problem. So yeah, enjoy. Right, I am back from the restaurant downstairs. It was really, really nice. That looks like where everyone is, basically. I have neighbours next door now. Let's just say they've been a little active next door recently. Everyone's basically in the restaurant downstairs. It looks relatively quiet tonight anyway. The car park's pretty much empty. It's a Sunday night. And Easter weekend's like next week with bank holiday, isn't it? But yeah, I went down there and the only downside is they hadn't got any Coca-Cola. I hate it when places do that. Because I asked specifically, I said, do you have a Diet Coke? Oh no, we've only got Pepsi. It's not for me. It's not for me. And when I'm on holiday, I'm allowed to treat myself to a Diet Coke. So I was a bit disappointed, but I had a Diet Iron Brew. And then got a table, massive menu. I'll try and put some photographs in if I can. Massive menu. And I had the butternut squash and spinach curry. And it came with homemade poppadoms, rice and naan bread. And do you know what? Spot on. Tasty as. Really tasty. Nice bit of spice, but not too spicy. It was really, really nice. Signed my little life away and I've come back to the room. I started my book whilst I was down there. Did I show you this? Can't remember. Around the World in 80 Trains. I've been saving that. And I put the kettle on and I'm having a coffee. But yeah, really impressed with this hotel. Really, really nice. Really impressed. You know what airport hotels can be like. They can be a bit dingy sometimes. Apparently the walls are quite thin, but I should be washing and drying my hair in a minute. It's just gone 8 o'clock, so it's not unreasonable. But yeah, it's even like, you must have had a refurb. I'll ask them in the morning, but it's got really nice furnishings and the lift space and the lobby, and we'll definitely come here again. So that's worth knowing. Can you hear the plane? So the planes do go over that bit outside. But once I put my loop earplugs in and put my eye mask on, I will be fine, even if I've had a coffee this late. So why don't we have a little chat about the trip? Not as much of an in-depth talk as I did when I was going to Morocco, but let's have a little chat. Now, one thing I want to have a look at whilst you're on the camera, actually, I'm a little worried. So I am going to the Baltics. I'm going to the Baltic countries. And everybody that I have spoken to, and they've gone, oh, where are you going on holiday, Easter holiday? And I go, the Baltics. And they've done two things. They've either looked into the sky and hoped that the answer's going to come beaming down because they're not quite sure where the Baltics are or which countries they are, or they've gone, oh, it'll be cold there. I think it will be cold there. About the same kind of temperature and weather that we've had here in the UK, which is very mixed. 4 seasons in one day. Wind, rain, sleet, sun, all in one day, which is what we've had this week. So we will see. But the Baltic countries are the 3 countries that I'm going to. So I am flying tomorrow to Vilnius, but my eyebrow technician says it's not pronounced Vilnius, even though that's how it's spelled. It's pronounced Vilnius. We shall see when we get there. That is the capital city of Lithuania. So I'm flying into Vilnius or Vilnius in the morning, and I'm flying with Wizzair, who I actually really like. I've been with them before. But when I was checking in yesterday and trying to print my boarding pass out, I don't want to show it to you too much. I'll show you this bit. But on here at the bottom, my flight's at 8:05 in the morning. And over here, it says baggage drop off from 5:05. So that's 3 hours. 3 hours before. But it's not a long haul flight, even though it's the very east. They're the very eastern parts of Europe, and they are 2 hours ahead. You can drop your bags off 3 hours before, which I wasn't planning on doing. However, I love an airport, and I would quite like to get this holiday started as soon as possible. So my thoughts are that I'm going to go that early. It's about a 15-minute walk up there, because that's why I did the reconnaissance earlier. For anyone that knows me, I love a reconnaissance. And that's part of the reason I went up to the airport earlier, to see, without my bags, to see how long it would take me. We shall see. So yeah, 5:05 baggage drop-off. If they don't, there's plenty up there though, because I've been there today. There's the Pret, the Starbucks, the Cafe Nero, all of that jazz, if they don't let me check in. If I can do my hair tonight, that would help. Ooh. Leave here about 5:15. Check out and walk up. Ooh. 4 o'clock start? Is that a bit late? 4 o'clock start. If I get everything ready tonight, that could be the plan. But it seems a bit odd. It's not a long haul flight. But that's what it says on there. And they wouldn't write it unless they wanted you to do that, would they? Okay, let's do that. So that's the plan. So I'm going to the Baltic countries. Basically, I'm going for 12 days, and I'm going for 4 days in each country. So I'm going to Vilnius first, or Vilnius in Lithuania first. The one that people have probably least heard of. Then after 4 days, I'm flying to Riga. So I'm flying... They're not internal, but within the Baltics, if you like. With Air Baltic, I'm flying to... Well, they're going out now, next door. I'm flying to Riga. 4 days there, and then I'm flying again Air Baltic to Tallinn in Estonia. So Riga's in Latvia, Tallinn is in Estonia, and then I'm flying home to Stansted from Tallinn. So that is the plan. Now, some of you, I hear you ask, you might be thinking, what are you going there for? I love a cold holiday as much as a hot holiday. Now, I've not been on a cold holiday, like a skiing holiday, for 6 years. Because I went literally the month before the pandemic. So that's why I was wearing my ski coat earlier in the vlog, because I've had to pack accordingly. And my bag, although it's very light, it's still very full because it's full of jumpers. I actually have 3 layers on because I've got my thermals on today as well, but it is quite cold in the UK. And then I'm going to have to carry another layer as well as my coat on the flight tomorrow because I've run out of room. We might have a shuffle tonight, we shall see. Yes, I hear you ask, why are you going there? Basically, I'm one of these people that has their holidays pre-planned in advance for about 5 years. So I know where I'm going until the end of 2030. And they are always up for change or discussion or adaptations, of which my holidays this year have already had to be adapted. But I have like a loose plan of what's going on. So I know where I'm going until the end of 2030. in 2 years' time, this is a little preview for you, in 2 years' time I'm going interrailing for the second time, which basically means you get a train pass around Europe. Now, I've already been to 18 European countries, and then during that trip in 2 years' time, I have written down an outline of another 10. So that would make it 28 European countries. So obviously I don't really want to go to one that I'm going to go to in 2 years' time. So it left me with a bank of countries that I've not been to in Europe. Because the plan is to go a little bit further afield in the summer holidays, although it's not booked yet, I wanted to kind of stick to Europe this half of the year. So I was left with a bank of countries that I haven't been to. And those countries were either cold or really small countries. So basically, these countries are the ones I've got left. Norway, Sweden, Finland, Iceland, Poland, all cold ones, the Ukraine, Belarus. Then I've got small countries like Vatican City, Andorra, San Marino, and then I've got basically on its own Malta, which is obviously not a cold country but a hot one. I've got some more, because how many was that? 11. I've got more than that, but I can't remember them all off the top of my head. I can't think now. I can't think. But also it's left me with the 3 countries that I'm going to. So I've obviously not mentioned those either. Lithuania, Latvia and Estonia. So I was like, oh, and because they're quite close together and they're known as the Baltic countries together, then I thought, oh, that would make a really good trip. So I can just go. I looked at getting coaches between each country, but it didn't kind of work out. Then I was struggling to get a flight home from Tallinn, so I was going to have to do like a 4th country and go to Finland and then fly home from Helsinki. But then closer to the date, they brought this flight in, not this flight, the Wizzair one, but one that I'll be getting home. They brought that into place. It meant I didn't have to go to Finland, so I stuck to the 3 countries, and I can do Finland and Helsinki at another time. So yeah, that's the plan. It's been quite a difficult 6 months, and as you can see, I can't get my words out. I'm tired. I'm very, very tired. Not just because of the clock change, but I'm just mentally and physically exhausted. So luckily, these countries, it's not like this time last year when I went to New York and it was like, right, this is the itinerary. We're going to do these 4 things in this day and these 5 things the next day. And luckily, like if that was the trip that we were doing now, today, I wouldn't have been able to do it because I wouldn't have been fit. But luckily, the countries that I'm going to, they're quite chilled out. Like you can do as little or as much as you want. It still needs to be a break. It doesn't need to be like a full itinerary, which is what I would normally do. I mean, I do have a full itinerary in the folder, but it's up for discussion and I can reduce it as to how I feel. So I'm doing quite a lot of travelling within that as well. I'm obviously getting on 2 flights within the middle of the holiday as well. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, there's no like, I have to go here and I have to go to this place kind of thing. So there's, parks and cafes and a lot of cafe culture. With there being no Starbucks, I shall be on the lookout for some local coffee places and cafes. So that'd be cool as well. But yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan. Yeah. So I'm going to put together today with tomorrow, my travel day, so that you have this in one vlog. And then the plan is to do another 6 vlogs, one every 2 days in each of the cities then. So that's the plan. And it should take us to the end of May for all of those vlogs to be played, which I'm really looking forward to. It's just so nice to be going abroad. I'm just excited to go down the airport tomorrow. Forget even going through security. I'm just excited to get into WH Smith's. I could do with the boots tomorrow. I thought I'd got loads of travel sickness tablets, but I haven't. And there wasn't really anywhere open today, like closer to home, because it's Sunday today. Oh, it's just one of those things. It's been a bit hectic. But yeah, the plans are now, it's just coming up for 8:30. I'm going to finish my coffee. And I am making the conscious decision to write my travel journal as I go along. so that basically in the background I'm creating my website so that I have a blog written as well as a vlog. Here you are now. So I've really just got to keep up to date with my travel journal when I'm doing it on the holiday. So I've just got like a notebook and pens. I need to get on with that. What I will say is it's a really nice warm hotel. It's got like aircon, but it's on 22 degrees. It's beautiful. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. I think I've explained everything and what I'm doing and where I'm going, because some people were like, where? What are you going there for? But that's why, because there's other trips planned for the future, basically. I have no idea what I'm going to do in the summer yet. Literally no idea. But we'll worry about that when we get home from this holiday, I think. That's the plan. Yeah. See you in about 2 seconds, when it'll be the morning, and I'll hopefully have had some sleep. Hello, and good morning from Luton Airport. I have got 3 bags on, so just bear with me as I walk you through. I actually haven't been to sleep. I know I look great. Thank you. They were having a marathon next door last night, and then after the proceedings had finished, decided to have a shower and blow dry her hair at 1:30. So that was nice. And they knew I was in there because I like to make myself known. So yeah, today's going to be interesting. Don't seem to have much luck with hotel rooms, but the hotel was very nice. Oh, when I'm recording, of course somebody pulls up next to me. Anyway, I shall see you the other side of security. Even though it's Monday, it's very, very busy here. Hello. You join me about 2 hours later. Oof. Got through security fine. So before all that, my bag had to go in the oversized baggage, not because it's oversized or heavy, but because of the straps. I've never had that before. I usually carry that bag and it's never, but I'd rather it go in there and then the straps not get caught, so that's going through there. Geneva, I've been there. Went through security, that was fine, took about 20 minutes, so I can see why they've asked for you to go 3 hours early, because it's a bit of a faff. And then I was so hangry. I've not slept, so literally not slept at all. So I was so hungry, so I literally just dived in the first place. And it was a bit of a dive, but I had a full English breakfast and it's all fine. And then no success on the anti-sickness tablets, which is a shame. I need a pharmacy, so I should have done that when I was at home, but it is what it is. And then I've got some more toiletries, and that's about it. So I'm just waiting now. The gate's going to be called in about half an hour, but I need to go to the ladies and stuff. So yeah, I've just come out of the way a little bit. I'm where there's random seats, because it is chaotic up there and it's horrible. So I just kind of made a guess where the gate might be. I don't even think it'll be down here, but I don't mind walking once it gets called. But yeah, speak to you later. Here's my lonely little bag. 2 bags left on the carousel. Hello everybody. I have arrived in Vilnius in Lithuania. The plane arrived 25 minutes early. It was a really nice flight. I kept dozing off a little bit and read my book a little bit as well. But we're here now, and my bag was all alone on the belt. I'm going to aim to try and get out and get the bus now, but I am hot. The pilot kept saying, and the ground temperature is plus 8 degrees Celsius. Plus 8. Because usually it can be minus 8. But everywhere inside's hot, but outside it's the same as home. So yeah, let's see how we go. Right, so I've made it into my hotel, and it's only about 5 to 2. I decided to get a taxi from the airport, and they don't have Uber here, but they have something called Bolt, B-O-L-T. And I'd been looking into it before I got here, and not someone who takes a taxi at home. It's just not for me. It's just not my vibe. So I didn't know how any of these apps work or anything, but do you know what? It was really good. It was all heavily signposted where they pick you up from the airport. Went on the app, sorted my money out, did my ID and all that. And there was a specific driver, and she was called Women for Women, and her name was Marina. I thought, right, book. I did have to wait a bit longer for her. I think I waited 12 minutes in the end. And she picked me up and just brought me straight to my hotel. There was debatable public transport. So AI had been telling me that the bus was number 88. And then when you got to the board in arrivals, there was no 88 bus. There was number 1, number 2, number 5, etc. And I was like, oh. And then the train, even if you got the train station into the old town, you still have quite a way to walk to the hotel. So I thought, you know what? Despite the bullet, it was €8.40, which I thought was quite good. Anyway, arrived here, got to the hotel reception. I was like, oh, I'm a bit early. Can I leave my bag here? Oh, just one moment, she says. And she's checked with the housekeeper, and here I am, voila. So, sorry, I've got loads of hair on my jumper. So I'm here in my room. So yeah. The weather is beautiful. I just checked on the app, it's about 13 degrees. It says it's going to rain in 48 minutes or something, so, but not for very long. And I've got 3 layers on, so the thermal's coming off. And I'm going to take this yellow jumper off as well because it's annoying me. But yeah, security was fine. It took a while because you have to do that photograph with your 4 fingerprint thing now. So it did take a while, but hopefully, I think I do still need to go through that in the other 3 airports this week. 2 airports. Who knows? Anyway, room tour. So I am staying here for 4 nights. It's just a classic double. So we have a mirror, a wardrobe. Oh, there's loads in here. Safe, bottle opener, pillows by the looks of it, hangers, a bed. Not as nice as last night's, but you know, we are in a different country. I'm going to spin the camera around. TV, fridge, that's just all my stuff. Very large desk, which is good. Let's have a look in the bathroom. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is nicer than the bedroom. Shower. They've refurbished the bathroom by the looks of it. Ah, hello. There's a hairdryer again, yay! Nice big sink area and the loo. And then I think the best bit, which is the view out the window. Let's just let it focus a second. So I'm right in the old town there. Let me zoom in. Yeah. So I'm interested to see what that building is. That's a river down there. And this is part of something as well. There's a statue over there as well. Oh. There were also some Bolt e-scooters outside the hotel as well. There's like 5 of them. I have never been on one. So it could be a bit of a liability, but if I want to, I could hire one of those as well because you can do it on the same app, which is really cool. My hair could do with a brush, but my brush is in the big bag and I can't be bothered. And I want to get out there whilst it's nice and warm and sunny. And I'm going to pop to a vegetarian restaurant because I'm really hungry now, so I'd rather eat now. And then I've got a Boots or WH Smith's meal deal somewhere that I can eat tonight. I could do with like some little hotel snacks. I'm here for 4 nights. This is and I'm not sure how you're going to pronounce this, it's the Maber Residence Hotel. Picked it mainly for the location, but I'm happy with that. She was really good with English as well on the front desk. You can have breakfast if you want for €16 a day. No, thank you. No, thank you. When you're vegetarian, it's not worth it. But the next 2 hotels I have got breakfast included. So yeah, I'm just going to have a quick freshen up and bob outside, I think, and have a look around. What I could do with is my sunglasses. Let's find those bad boys. This is what I was talking about here. Here's the Bolt scooters. Who knew? And that, you probably can't see him, but he's just cycling off, a little Bolt food guy. Look at this. Look at the weather, man. 5 degrees warmer than it is at home. This is so cool. Look at the architecture in the buildings. It is amazing. I've got to find out what this is. There's some random statue there as well. It's not random, but I've got to work out what that is. Look at the sky. It's so quiet, like it's ridiculous. Right, just to reconfirm, because I'm not sure whether I mentioned it, but I am in Vilnius, the capital city of Lithuania. I'm going to flip the camera around. It is so quiet. I'm going to love it. This is the main city. I've literally just come off the main drag, but not far off the main drag. It's ridiculous. I have just had a late lunch, it's about 4:15 now, at a place called Rosehip Vegan Bistro, which was very, very nice. I had essentially a barbecue burger, but obviously it was all vegan. But even the vegan cheese was beautiful, really tasty, nice burger bun. And then I had corn chips, so like crisps, with a cashew nut butter. Oof. Beautiful. I've just gone off route a little bit because I could see this building poking out between the other buildings. I thought, oh, what is this? Let's have a quick look. Might turn back on myself in a minute, but I'm just trying to go around the front and see what it is. Love the colours. Oh, is it some kind of theatre? What? Oh, I don't know. ABBA? Surely not the real ABBA. Just spin it around a bit. Can you see? Can't see because it's so sunny here. It's a really cool mixture of buildings as well, and all like nice different colours. But also at the same point, hang on, I can't begin to tell you how safe I feel as well at the same time. It's so quiet. Doing some TikToking down there. I don't even feel like I really need to speak, just so you can get the ambience. This is the capital city. Look how quiet it is. It is 20 to 4 in the afternoon. The whole thing's ridiculous. Come with me as I cross the road. Oh, what peace and quiet. Love it. Got the flag of Lithuania there on the left hand side, yellow, green and red, and then you've got the Ukrainian flag on the right hand side. Not sure if this is like the main town hall square or what, but it's so quiet. Part of me earlier thought, oh, is it to do with the schools, kind of, are they all going to pick up their children from school? But it's not got any busier. It's really odd. Look, I'm just panning it round. There's the odd car chilling out. They don't beep, not that I've seen yet. There's no traffic lights. Honestly, it's the most serene city. Love a city break. I'm not sure if this is a bit more of a hubbub. Look, there's loads of cars now, but well, there's not loads, but yeah, what on earth? Loving life. So this is looking more town hall square like here, actually, on the other side of the road. But I'm also looking for, bear with, the Palace of the Grand Dukes. Have I made that up? For tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be the rainiest day of the 4 that I'm in Vilnius. So I thought, you know what, let's go to a museum tomorrow. And then when it's sunny Wednesday, Thursday, there's a castle you can go to on the train. Get some nice pictures and stuff. Aha! I've just seen something that I'm looking for. I'm having a great time. The weather's nice, it's plus 14 degrees. He said it several times on the flight, the pilot. I was like, oh, all right. Thank goodness it's not minus. I've just come across the road to see kind of this main town hall square. It's really cool. It's so, cool's not the right word. Peaceful. Honestly, it's ridiculous for a capital city. And there's loads to do here as well, whereas when I go to Riga on Friday, I'm trying to live in the present, but when I go to Riga on Friday, there's like less things to do, less tourist attractions apparently, whereas there's more to do here, but Riga's more well known, which I think is really interesting. Let me flip the camera, bear with. Hang on, it's playing up, love. There we go. Some sort of tower. One will go back and read the guidebook when we're back at the hotel. And there's some dude on a statue there. Oh, the weather. But yeah, look at all this. It's so nice. It's coming round now, hopefully on the camera. I'm trying to get there, to that red brick castle on the hill. But I don't want to actually go up today. I want to get a good photo for the artists that I commissioned for different prints for the places I've been. So let's try and get a good angle at this. Picture secured without the crane in the background. I can send that off to Chloe to get a nice print for my living room, for the gallery wall. Honestly, the weather's so nice today. Can't believe it. Love a bit of reconnaissance. Now I heard through the grapevine, oh yes I did, heard it through the grapevine, that Lithuania's own version of Starbucks, if you like, their own chain, is this coffee shop called Caffeine. So let's see if I can go and get a flat white. Well, that Caffeine coffee brand was a cross between IKEA and Pret a Manger. Interesting. I am feeling a little weary now. I have been up nearly 32 hours based on the shenanigans of next door last night. But anyway, I'm heading back to the hotel via a supermarket, hopefully, which I think is around here. They're called Rimi. Is it called Rimi? Rini? Don't know. Something like that. I just looked at it on the Google Maps, but it's because I'm so tired. It's a very walkable city, very similar to Copenhagen, I would say. But everything's quite spread apart. So before you know it, you've done quite a lot of steps. So my legs are aching now. Going back towards my hotel now. It looks like you can go in here. I'm not today. There's like somebody sitting there on the gate kind of situation. So yeah, now I've had a bit of a reconnaissance and know where things are, I can be like, aha, that's what that was. Yeah. Hello. It is several hours later. Is there a bike coming up behind me? Oh no, it's a car. Very rare in these parts. I've been out to the shop, forgot my tote bag, schoolgirl error, and then I've got a coffee to walk home with. Had to have a granny nap. Honestly, last night was not good, so just need another night's sleep now and I should be alright. But yeah, I had to have a nanny nap. Oof. So yeah. It is about 7:15 at night. I'm just heading back to the hotel now. I've just got some provisions, milk and stuff like that. And then I'll catch up with you in the room. Right, we are back in the room. Let's have a recap of the day. I have absolutely no idea what I've recorded and what I haven't. Hopefully you've got a flavour of Vilnius. This is their coffee chain, Caffeine, and they didn't have it on the menu, but I asked for a hot flat white. It's all right. The milk's a bit weird, but yeah. It's the closest to what I'm going to get, basically. Let me show you these before I forget. So their supermarket is called Rimi, R-I-M-I. And they've got a Rimi Express. I had to get some Lays, as you do. Typical tourist. And they got creamy forest mushroom. They got fromage, so like cheese and stuff. But see what these bad boys are like in a little while. A couple of Cokes. Some chocolate biscuits in packets. And I googled it in the supermarket. Hopefully some semi-skimmed milk. And I've got coffee in my backpack anyway. But yeah, all in all, it's been a really good day. Forget not sleeping last night. The Wizzair flight was really good. They announced the gate early, got us on early, left early, got here 25 minutes earlier. It was a little bit of a faff at passport control because you're having to do your photographs with your 4 fingerprints and all of that. But once I was through, you'll have seen the video anyway, I got through to the baggage carousel and my bag was like literally one of the last bags left, bless it. It's oversized self. I have no idea why Luton chose to do that because that bag's never been, it's not because it's oversized, they explained it's because of the straps, but it's never been pulled like that before, but we'll see on the way home. See what Ryanair have got to say. Then I got here, obviously went in the taxi, got here and went out for a late lunch at the Veggie Bistro. That was really nice. And I, on holiday, always get in a habit of going to the same place. So I'm going to really try and not go there again, but I know it's a good place. So we'll see. I'm going to try and go to a different vegetarian restaurant tomorrow. Yeah, when in Rome, as you do. I'm really thirsty. Not that this is going to help me, but I'm really thirsty today. I don't know if it's because I try not to drink too much when I'm going on the plane. But yeah. First impressions. Everyone speaks really good English. Which is good to know, capital city. But they do try in Lithuanian, so I must maybe look Lithuanian. But I haven't managed to learn any of the 3 languages at all for this trip. With it being 3 different languages as well, I don't want to get them all confused. It is a really calm, peaceful place. I did find some traffic lights in the end, but no one's what I would call bezzing around or beeping or impatient. It's just really zen. No one's loud with their voice or over the top or, pardon me, but yeah, it's really nice. Really nice. I can see why some people won't have come for as long as I have. So I'm actually here for 4 days. I've got 3 full days now left, if you like, and then I fly quite early on Friday. Today is Monday. Because the couple of the museums are closed as well. So like the National Museum of Lithuania, it's at the bottom of the road. It's closed for refurbishment, which is unfortunate, but I think there's still enough to do. And then by the time you've been to a few coffee shops and bakeries and veggie restaurants, yeah, I'm really impressed. I haven't looked just yet, but tomorrow's going to be the worst day weather-wise, so I'm going to change my outfit for tomorrow and wear trousers as opposed to a spring dress. And then I'm going to go, I'm just looking at my phone, I am going to go to the Palace of the Grand Dukes tomorrow. Just get my itinerary up, as you do, bear with. Palace of the Grand Dukes, which could potentially take half a day because I think there's 4 routes around there, so I'll just do all of the routes. And then I've written down, go up to the castle on the hill with the museum that we saw on the video earlier. So I could do that. Yeah, not sure at the moment. And then one of the nicer weather days, I will go to Trakai Castle, which is a 35-minute train ride away, but that looks really nice. I've seen the art gallery, the Mo Museum. There's a bit of cackling in the hall there. No, honestly, really good first impressions. And I'm not a taxi person. Not because I'm a snob, just because of a safety aspect. I would never, ever, ever, ever get a taxi where I live at home, or at all anywhere in the UK. But like I said, you could choose the woman specifically, and it was called woman to woman or something. And she was the woman-specific driver, but you just had to wait, I think, about another 8 minutes, and she rocked up. She didn't even say anything to me, like, it's all fine. So I might use her on the way back, to be honest, because I've got an early start on Friday. I hope it's not a 3-hour build-up like it was with Wizzair, because otherwise I've got to be at the airport for 6:20. Oh, gosh. Yeah, we'll worry about that nearer the time. They don't let you check in either yet with Air Baltic till two days before, so that will be Wednesday morning. It's got a couple of days yet. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you've had a bit of a flavour of Vilnius as well. Sometimes you think when you get in the country and you think, oh Lord, have I done the right thing? Like you can see, like, I'm exhausted. But yeah, I have done the right thing, and really nice country. Loads of history. So yeah, I hope you've had a bit of a flavour. Stick around. Next week's vlog, which is what I'm doing tomorrow. Next week's vlog, will be day 2 and 3. So it'll be the Tuesday and the Wednesday, which is tomorrow for me, in Vilnius. So yeah, and you can see what I get up to and see how the weather is. Everywhere's really warm. I nearly didn't need a jacket out there then. And it's it's 7:30 now. I'm not sure what it's going to be like tomorrow, potential rain, so I've got a raincoat as well. So I might wear that tomorrow. Yeah. See you next week.